Hello everyone, this is Joe Macaroni. Joe Macaroni explains it all. Today, I want to talk to you about Macaronisms number 4. Uh, this is something I think that's important to all of us, really, but pretty simple too. So what it really is it's about the senses. As you know, we have different senses. Okay, uh, some people have more than others, probably, uh, and some people, I don't know, they don't have any. Like no common sense. So let's start with what we most of us were born with. Okay? So the first sense is touch. Touch. Touch something. Touch desk. Touch screen. Touch somebody else. It's the ability to feel something or someone and the ability to feel something on your body, like a pinch, a kiss, a wound, something that is a touch. It's the sense of touch, and that's the first sense. The second sense is the sense of smell. It gives the opportunity to smell what is around you. It could be food, it could be flowers, it could be perfume, it could be body odor, it could be a stench, and much, much more. That's the sense of smell. And that's followed pretty closely by the third sense, which is the sense of taste. Sense of taste really kind of relies to some extent on the sense of smell. It allows us to savor foods, the sense of taste. And it also knows when to reject something that we don't like. I don't like the taste of that. I do like the taste of this. So if something is not, quote, tasty, our sense of taste is where that all comes in. The fourth sense is hearing. Hearing. We hear sounds all around us. Some are chatter. Some are somebody whistling. Some are yelling. It's always sounds. We hear sounds everywhere. We hear other people. We hear music. We hear loud noises, and even more. That is the sense of hearing. Finally, numero cinque, or number 5, are our eyes, the sense of sight. That is a very, very important sense to give us a view of the world, our family, our friends, entertainment, everything in front of us is from the sense of sight. Now, sadly, not everyone has the 5 senses. Some people can't hear, some people can't see, some people can't taste. It's unfortunate, but in general, most people are born with the 5 senses. For example, now, my sense of smell and hearing is excellent. My sense of taste and touch are average. My sense of sight is fair. So my senses have different categories, so to speak. Now, there are also some other senses we should discuss. 3. Common sense, a sixth sense, say people have a sixth sense, and no sense. People have no sense. So let's start with common sense. It's pretty hard to define. Some people have it in abundance, like my wife. Don't tell her I said that, though. And some not as much. Me, not so much common sense. But it really means to have some knowledge, some innate understanding. It's like it's natural or it's inborn. It's a matter of judgment or even talent. Like she is a natural ice skater. So common sense can be everything, and I know people who common sense for everything. And there's some people who have common sense for some things. I'm in that category. I don't have common sense for everything. So now we come to the sixth sense. What is the sixth sense? We hear people talk about that all the time. Basically, it isn't a real thing. It's not like touch or hearing or any of the other five senses. What it really means is something that's perceived by a person. They can say, well, I think it's going to rain. And they say, no, it's not going to rain. And then an hour later it rains and they say, he's got a sixth sense. He knew it was going to rain. And it sometimes can be more than one person has the same sense at the same time. Like for me, my biggest lack of a sixth sense is mechanical. That goes along with the common sense thing. Oftentimes, I can't tell a screw from a nail. Fortunately, my children and my grandchildren did not inherit this poor sixth sense from me. But I know I've got it. I got it. And there's not much I can do in terms of how I express myself when it comes to mechanical things. So we have the five senses, and to some extent, the sixth sense. But we can't forget that there are people out there, and I'm sure you know some, that have no sense at all. They are unaware of certain things or have absolutely no relation of an action, a word, an event. They don't relate to it. They don't realize it. Having no sense means you don't understand, are not aware, or maybe just don't even care. So many people have no sense. Like people who do stupid things that endanger others and themselves. To me, they have no sense. So there you have it, my friends. The five senses of touch, smell, taste, hearing, and sight. A sixth sense, which most of us have to one degree or another. Common sense, which most of us also have. And finally, no sense, which unfortunately too many people seem to possess. So that is Macaronisms number 4, talking about the senses. I hope you enjoyed it. I always enjoy being with you. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I look forward to seeing you soon. This is Joe Macaroni. Joe Macaroni explains it all.